Okay guys, welcome back. We're gonna start the 4th mission of the German Empire campaign. And so it looks like we're going to be focusing on the Eastern Front now. So for the past 3 missions we've been mostly focused on the Western Front, fighting against the French, the British, and also the Spanish. So it looks like now we're going to be focusing on the East, and more specifically the big bad wolf, Russia. Russia, who just basically kicks everyone's ass in world history, except for the Mongols, of course, but there's no shame in losing to the Mongols. They are the Mongols. Alright, so let's take a look at the game map here. I think for the first time I am noticeably outsized by one of my opponents. However, I do have an ally down here, so I'm not too worried about being smaller than my opponents. So the Greeks, the Bulgarians, the Romanians, and just about everyone is coming after us. I'm a little bit curious about what's going to be happening over here with Italy, because you do have those neutral nations, Switzerland, blocking off one of the paths to our homeland. However, the AI could just very simply ignore the neutrality and go right through them. In which case I would have to build up defenses around this area. Or maybe I'll just let them have it because these lands aren't really that valuable. And okay, so what's my strategy gonna be? The good part is, Russia doesn't have too many troops concentrated on the borders, and it looks like I may be able to make some gangs right off the bat. I'm definitely going to want to take the city right here, these 2 cities, and I also want to take these cities as well. If I manage to take this port away from Russia, it means that I don't have to worry about any kind of shenanigans happening in the Baltic Sea. And I have my ally down here, who can give me a buffer against these guys over here. So it looks like it's gonna take Russia quite a few turns before it can mobilize all its troops onto the Western Front. I would actually feel a lot safer if I spend my time to take care of Italy. I am going to bank on the fact that Italy probably will be taking territories like these. So right now I actually don't have any access to the Italians because the land route is blocked off by the neutral Switzerland and my ally. So I don't want to attack either right now. So I actually don't have a way to get inside. However, if my assumption's correct, I think that Italy is going to march through here. So this city is very important to me, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to stack some artillery pieces here and shell these guys as they walk past me. So it actually looks like this may be kind of a longish game. Definitely gonna be longer than probably all my previous missions. So I'm debating if I actually want to build some infrastructure in this game. But I don't think I need to. I think it probably makes more sense for me to build units to take over these really valuable territories. So if I can take over a city like that, I mean, that's going to cost me hundreds of dollars to build up infrastructure to earn. So it's probably just a better bet for me to just take these places over. So what I can do is I can take this over first and use the industry improvement to build my artillery here and then start shelling the city. And then I can use my fast units to come in and take over the city. And if Russia wants to come over here and take these cities, I don't really care. Because if it comes through here, then it's just going to leave itself exposed to a counterattack or my artillery shelling. And I'm not too worried about the Russian Navy right now, so first moves first, I'm going to get my battleship into position. I would like my cavalry, since it's already so close to Southern Front, I'm going to move it over there. I don't think I'm going to be too worried about an attack this turn because the cavalry is going to have to use up. So like, this infantry can't really get to my city in the next turn, so I just have to, and of course artillery is going to take forever to get up here, so I'm mostly just worried about the soft targets over here. And my light armored vehicle is going to hold up just fine against cavalry, so I'm not too concerned. And I can wait to see what happens over here and to see if it develops. I'm really hoping that they actually engage with the Swiss, so this way they can get bogged down by the artillery here, and maybe wear down to units, and allow me to just go into the peninsula over here. So I guess right now my plan is to take some of these cities over here, and it looks like there's just gonna be like a whole swath of really not very useful land over here, so I'm not going to really bother. I'm going to let the Russians, because the Russians have to summon their units or build their units in these improved territories over here, and if they do build them here, then they're going to have to travel across these large swaths of land, and that's going to give me a chance to create strategies to counter how they choose to attack. So I'm not too worried about that, and I think capturing these territories and then building up some defenses is just going to work fine, and then I'm going to focus my energy on the southern front against Italy, and I'm just going to hope that my ally can hold its own against these Balkans countries. I think that they're going to do just fine. Okie dokes, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with a attack. Oh no, I used up my movement. Oh well. not giving an inch. I can't say I'm happy about spending all this money on infantry in this build. Okay, that's something. So I guess we're just waiting to see what happens next round. Looks like I was right about what the Italians were going to do. They attacked both my allies' territory over here, and they also attacked the Swiss over here. So it'd be really cool if the Italians kind of just wear themselves out on the Swiss. This way I can just come in and take over the Swiss territories, and also take over a weakened Italian army. So I'm going to clean this guy up. And now I have access to this Italian peninsula over here through the Alps. And it looks like their artillery is going to be focused on over here. So I do have some time before the Italians turn their focus onto me. So I'm going to now focus on this front. Let me just toss a bonus on this ship, because it might get attacked by this battleship. I think I'm going to add the city to my plans. I'm going to capture this, and this, and then just, I guess, hold off the Russians. Because it's going to take me some time to get over here to take care of these cities. Actually, I think that maybe the Russians would be easier target than Italy, because their forces are more spread out, so it gives me a lot more land to maneuver. And also because my ally can offer me some direct support over here. That's good. Alright, so it looks like this video's getting a little bit long. I'm going to end this part right here. Please subscribe, guys, and if you like this video, let me know about it. If you have any recommendations about, or any suggestions about any other games to play, please tell me about it. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.